Hey everybody, how's it going? We are moving onward and upward in the saw shop. 266 is pretty much done. I got to run it in a bit. I'm going to rig up a stiffening system for the mounts, so stay tuned for that. I have all the parts here. I have to build a prototype and see if it works. Here's the 66. You guys have been asking about it. This is one of those saws I really like. It's a good runner, good starter, easy to tune. Okay, so the 266 is done. Where are we headed? I like to keep you guys in the loop. I don't like to show you guys things too soon in advance. We're going to put a timing wheel on this 590 Echo. I'm going to predict how this saw runs based solely on the timing numbers, okay? Timing's a language. I haven't put this saw on the wood yet, friends. You guys can see it is shiny and new, okay? I'm going to put a timing wheel on this saw, then I'm going to bar it up. Next time we go cutting with the 66, I will bring this and put some time on it. Let's put a timing wheel on this saw, and I'll tell you how I think it's going to run. Whether it does or not, some saws are an anomaly. McCullough's run really good. You put a timing wheel on them and you go, weird. So there are saws that are anomalies that are strong runners that don't necessarily have the timing numbers that you pick. So there's our 590 for Caleb. This is going to be a fun one. I don't know much about these saws. You guys out there have filled me in. Thank you. A lot of interesting correspondence about those. A lot of you guys have those. And a lot of you guys run the 620. Sorry if I get it wrong, guys. Jack of all, master of none. A lot of you guys run the 620 and say it's a good saw for the money. That's the pro version of this saw. There are some differences. I believe the cylinder and piston are different. Carb, ignition. Oh, I can't remember. Anyhow, thank you guys for filling me in. Bucket sent me 2 boxes a while ago, and I never opened them because I figure why open boxes. You know, I'm not quite ready to work on these saws. I'll keep them boxed up. That's the way I know where they came from. Okay. I don't know what's in here. It's one of 3 possibilities. So here's what I'm going to do for my next build. Sorry for my box to you. I'm going to open this up, and this will be the next build on the channel. Let's keep it fun. I forgot to mention to you guys. A lot of you are asking me about Facebook and Instagram. I have an Instagram account. I've never really used it. It's there. A lot of you guys follow me on Instagram. I appreciate that. I'm going to slowly try and post more day-to-day content on Instagram. Facebook. I usually don't use Facebook. I opened up my Facebook the other day and I had a gazillion friend requests. Thank you. Any of you that have sent me a friend request. I don't use Facebook anymore. It's nothing really against Facebook. I just, I spend so much time on the internet, so much screen time, editing, answering emails, comments, building videos, filming. I had to draw the line, friends. When my channel was smaller, I could hang out in certain groups. I met some of you guys from Facebook groups. I kind of had to peter that off. It became, it's a game of numbers. And so I just wanted to mention that if you've sent me a friend request on Facebook, I don't really use Facebook. So I'm still on there technically, but I don't use it. So for what it's worth. Okay, let's open up this box and see what we got in here. Wow. Wow, look at this guy. Wow. Oh yeah. This is totally where we're going. Oh yeah. Okay. I want to keep this packaging. What do we got in here? sweetener earlier. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put this on the floor, friends. I don't want to damage this box. I like the mail saws back in the box they came in. It's just easier for me. Oh no, it's empty. Okay. Oh, I thought we had some oil spillage, but no, I guess a little bit was stuck in the cap. Okay, wow. So what do we have here? 922 XL Homelite. Full wrappy dappy. This is nice. I have, how many of these do I own? 2 or 3. I have several of these here. One of mine's in really nice shape. The other one's kind of rough. Both have good pistons and cylinders. That's nice. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Mine don't have compression like that. I'm gonna go grab mine. Let's compare. I'm really interested. Hold on, friends. Here, we'll get you guys in close so you guys can see. This is my 922 Super. Listen to this one thump. Oh yeah. He said this was a good one. It's definitely a good one. I got one more. Let's see. I'm just going to run over here, friends, and grab my other one. This one was got more as a part saw. That other one I used to run. It's got some reed issues, so it's a part. I don't remember what the deal with this one is. I think this one has a half put together carb under the hood. Yeah, so I bought this from a local. Who did I get this off of? I'd have to think about that. I know he watches. You know who you are. I got this from a local. Okay, still good compression, but not. So right there, we're starting with a good saw. Okay, friends, let's get you a close-up of Buchan's power saw here. Yeah, we're going back to Homelightville. I guess I'm kind of known for being a Homelight guy, so that's how I started on YouTube, doing Homelights. I like these power saws. As you guys can see, I have 2 of these. I'm going to see if I can get Fab Willie to measure up this full wrap, so we maybe make a pattern so we can make more. Okay, well, what do we got under the hood? Probably Tillotson HS. Buchan, is this the saw you're on video? You have a video of you running one of these and it cut. Is this the same saw, buddy? I wonder. If you search on, well, if you search 922 Homelight, you'll probably come up with that video. He gets one of these running and he's bucking with it, and it cuts. It really cuts. So there you go. Tillotson. This has a governed carb on it, I believe. Maybe it doesn't yet. No, where's the governor on this carb? I don't know if I just can't see it or it doesn't have one. It is possible that this is an ungoverned carb. What carb is this? Sorry, friends. I should pay more attention to my filming. Anyhow, so what are we going to do with this? Well, you guys know what I'm going to do with this. Can I make a big Homelight? This is 77 cc's. I do know my Homelights. This is 77 cc's. Reed valve, big carburetor. These do not have a bridged exhaust, I believe. Let's have a look. I'm going to take that muffler off right now. Let's find out what we're working with here, and then I'll tell you guys what I think. How about that? Give me a second here. Well, here's an anomaly. Every time you think you know everything there is to know, Buchan's saw has a bridge. My saw, look, my piston's a little scuffy. My saw has no bridge. Bridge? No bridge. Interesting. This is a 922 XL Super, and this is a 922. Should we grab the third saw? Now I'm super curious. Hold on, friends. Okay, friends, here's my 922. Okay, this is also a 922 XL Super. Now I'm really curious. I'm fascinated by the differences. Homelite's varied quite a bit. I see there's lots of folks porting these now, which I think is pretty cool. There's a lot of variants in these saws. They made them for a long time. They were made in different countries. This is a Canadian saw. The 925 is the American version, I believe, or the 923. Those are 80 cc. What do we got here? Okay, so this saw and my saw have the same muffler. This saw has a different muffler, different, here, I'll bring you guys in close here. Okay, this has that. Mine has, you guys can see it here, mine has this style spark arrestor in it. So let's see what we got here. Inquiring minds. And this one has a bridge. So, you know how funny that is? I've had that 922 for, I don't know, 2-3 years. And I always thought that 922s didn't have a bridge. Well, mine does. One of mine does and one of mine doesn't. And Buchan's doesn't. So there's something going on with mine. Okay, here's Buchan's saw. This is my 922, one of them. See if we can get that to zoom in there. There you go. Piston's actually not too bad in this. Maybe we should get this one going. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this back together and then we can yak about it. Okay, I put my saw away. There you guys go. The more you know, the less you know. My favorite bike builder, Indian Larry, used to say that. The more you know, the less you know. So, if any of you were into that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm just going to quickly put this back together. We're going to put this saw in the wood and run it. I like to run these old power saws before I port them because pretty much 9 out of 10 times they have something wrong with them. Let's be honest. Now this one I could just port it. Buchan says this saw is a strong runner. A man that's lived on a power saw for that long, for that many years, I trust his knowledge. But I haven't run one of these in a while. I'm going to bring you guys in close so you can have another look at it one more time. Okay, so here's my idea here. We've been talking about this since the little hot rod Homelite went to Buchan. Now that saw is fun. I hope someday I get to run it again. That saw is just giggly. It pulls for a 58cc saw. It's incredible. I don't think, I'm not sure if I could do that with any other 58cc saw. What I did with that saw. Might have to swap your recoils, buddy. This one's got some damage on it. I'm just kidding. He doesn't. Buchan likes his saws to have some soul, from what I know about him. I'm gonna back you guys out. Okay, friends. So the idea behind this whole deal here. Oh, good. It's already got nice Tygon fuel line in it. The idea behind this is, and we've been discussing this since last year, since he got that Homelite, is can I make a big Homelite rock and roll like that little Homelite? I don't know. I'm going to have to run this saw. I'm going to have to time it. The reeds are similar in this saw as the XL76, VI 130 and 130 Supers. These are slightly bigger and they are thicker. So we'll have to wait and see what we have to do to the reeds on this saw. I'm going to have to put a timing wheel on this saw, check the squish. More or less, this is just an overgrown XL76. It really is. It's from the same era. The exhaust port in this looks exactly the same. It's ginormous. We're not going to take the bridge out, or are we? It's funny, I still get emails regularly about taking that bridge out. You know why I did that? just to see if I could do it. It was just, let's see if I could do it. It didn't work out, and it is what it is, right? So I am going to try and make this thing giggly, silly as that XL76 is. These are strong power saws. Any of you that have cut with an 80cc homelite, you know, these pull hard. They are a little heavy. Not terrible though. I guess I've been swinging around that P61, so I guess this doesn't feel that bad. They're a little heavy. They don't have a lot of change speed, but these saws, you can put a 32-inch bar on this and just lean on it, and it'll just through the wood. So, can we get RPM out of this saw, and will it live with RPM? We don't know. I have 3 of them here. If I have to do 3 in a row, I will. I've been collecting these saws for a while because I want to know, can I turn one of these right up like I did with that XL76? Right away, we need a pipe on this saw, and we need to time it, and we need to check the squish. I don't think I've ever done squish or timed one of these, so I'll be as surprised as you guys. So next time you guys see this saw, I'm going to put a timing wheel on it. We'll do that, and then we will decide, we will see what the numbers are, and then I'll have to make my thoughts move towards this project and away from the 266. I won't know what I can do to this until I time it. So I could stare at it and run it and dream about it murdering wood, but at the end of the day, it's all in the timing numbers, and until you know the timing numbers of a saw, the squish, how long the piston is, all that stuff, look at the combustion chamber, it's all a guessing game until you get all that data. And then you can make an accurate assessment of how to make the saw go fast, and go from there. Original homelite scrunch, and a few of you have asked me, that's an original homelite scrunch. Came with my dad's 1981 Super Mini. So there you go. Okay folks, this is what we're doing next. We still have one more box with bucket saws. I believe there's 2 saws in that box. We'll open that in the near future, and we'll be porting those too. I would like to throw the P61 in, but I might throw a different Pioneer in the mix first. One of my saws, a saw that I think I would run a lot if I had it going. I've had it for 2 years. I might do a quick build in there somewhere. So, anyhow, friends, homelights. We got homelights. Let's take another stab at a homelight. You know, I kind of, when my channel started growing, I was known as a homelight guy, and I'm just kind of a power saw guy. I do like my homelights, and I have quite a few of them here in various sizes. Let's take another stab at a homelight. How much power can we get out of an 80cc homelight? We won't know till we try. Anyhow, friends, thanks for watching. Take her easy, and I'll see you guys next time at the bench. We'll put a timing wheel on this thing. Later.